Yeah, and we're live, baby. Just like that. Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate you all for hanging out with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a full house tonight. We have all kinds of friends who are excited for Scream 7. Or maybe we have some friends that hate Scream 7 because Zoe specifically will not tell me his thoughts on Scream until we are live. So I am sitting here in high anticipation, no idea what's going on. Zoe is, in a way, one might say, edging me out. So, anyways, let's introduce.
There's going to be some edging on this show.
30 seconds into this, we're already edging. Davey's muted because he's like, "Fuck this shit." But anyway,
because I'm saying I'm a ventriloquial performer, and I'm saying some really terrible shit about you guys without moving my lips.
Oh, okay, okay, that's really impressive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have some really fun folks hanging out with us. We got Davey Deathray over here. Not that way. He's over here, though. What's up, Davey? How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm in a little bit of a different spot because I'm house sitting and dog sitting for my sister. So I am pumped to be here on the panel, meet a couple content creators that I've never met before and exchange some thoughts. So, and man, it's funny. Like I was like, oh, I was just on Jake's channel. It was like November. It's just crazy how quickly everything goes by, but always a pleasure to hang out on your channel, Jake. And what's funny is, you know, when people maybe they find their way over to my channel, maybe they do that through your channel, right? And they're like, oh, you should work with Jake on something. And I'm like, yes, I have, and I will again. So it's cool to see that crossover.
Oh yeah,
community is just amazing, man.
Thank you so much, man. It's always a pleasure having you on. You have a golden voice. And you know, frankly, I might have to come after you one day because you got I think you have a nicer voice than I do. So I think I might have to go Ghostface at some point. So apologies in advance. I'm just fucking with you. Davey,
you have a better voice, or you have a better laugh for sure. Voice, we could go toe to toe on that. Your laugh though, dude, I don't know what's up with that. It's amazing.
But you're just so damn cute, Davey. That's the problem. So
it's the mustache.
It's the mustache. It is. And the guy who's fighting me for beard length on tonight's stream is, of course, the Bearded Entertainment. What's up, Eric? How are we? Counselor Queef is in the house.
Oh my god, I forgot that was still up there. Love that. Oh my god, I can remove that.
No, keep it, please.
Is there really a fight with beard length? I feel like that's not really a competition.
Yeah.
No.
Man, I'm so glad, dude. We got 6 days, just having a good time, coming up with last minute theories to hopefully be wrong about, because as many theories as I throw out of there, I want them to all be wrong and something to happen that I couldn't even think of. That's what I want. So but thanks for having me, man. I'm glad to meet a couple more people from the community that I've never met before and just have a good time.
I didn't tell any of these fellas who was going to be on the stream. I just kind of like throwing people together and seeing what happens. It's an experiment. So we're at social experiment time tonight. Eric, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I'm so excited to get your final predictions here in a minute. And we also have a good friend of mine who just told me he hasn't been on the page in 3 years. So I'm a terrible friend. Zoe Crawford, dude, thank you so much for being here. I miss you so much.
I miss you guys too, man. Dude, you bringing me out of YouTube retirement.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, I forgot my YouTube password almost.
Yeah, what are you up to, Zoe? We all miss you here.
Yeah, you'll be seeing some stuff in about 5 days.
Oh shit!
I wonder what it's going to be about.
Right? Oh, dude. I don't know.
I love it.
Little release coming out. You know,
who's to say?
Who's to say? Yeah, I don't know. Could be anything. But dude,
just need like sometimes you just need to like take a break for a while. Regroup mentally.
I totally understand, man. I'm about to take a break here in 2 weeks, and it is going to be great. So I feel it. So it is it's a major pleasure to have you on tonight. Thank you so much for being here, and it's nice talking with you again. So
yeah, of course, brother.
Yeah, dude. Well, guys, like I said earlier, we are doing some final predictions for Scream 7. We have a week until this thing comes out. And, a big thing that I want to say to our mods and friends out there, just one more time, is that make sure, we're not doing no spoilers. Some things have come out. that I should warn you all about. Some leaked footage is out and about, so please be careful. Do not go to certain parts of the internet. The mods are working overtime tonight to make sure that no spoilers get thrown out there in the chat, because we don't want to have anything spoiled before the movie drops. We're so close. It's a week away, guys. We can't have it spoiled now, damn it. So we're talking final predictions tonight from 4 folks that I think don't know any spoilers. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Before we get into all of that, I do want to say hi to some folks who have sent in some super chats. I greatly appreciate you folks a ton. Thank you for supporting the page. We have Peyton Ruark throwing $2 out there. Thank you for being a member, Peyton. Saying 1 more week till a Peak sequel. How you doing, Jake? I'm just excited we're getting a freaking Peak sequel, guys.
Wouldn't that be a pequel? Wouldn't it be a pequel?
This is we had the requel a couple years ago, we had the requel sequel, and now we have the pequel. So I'm hyped for it. Peyton, thank you for the 2.
The trilogy we didn't know we needed.
The trilogy we did. I love that. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Throwing $5 out there saying, do you think whoever bought and set up the stab B&B is also behind Madison and her boyfriend's death? You know, I'll throw that to our little round table here. Mr. Davey Deathray, what do you think about all this? Do you think that whoever is behind the stab B&B, they could also be under the mask?
I think so. So we're talking about Madison and her boyfriend's death. Those are the characters in that trailer. I didn't even know they had names.
They do. Those are our opening kill characters, I guess.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
What I think is happening there is I think the animatronic is an actual Ghostface, just faking him out. I think in the trailer, when we see the Ghostface approaching the girlfriend as she's like in awe at the, animatronic, I think that might just be the boyfriend like playing a prank on her. And then they both get offed by Ghostface. So that's what I think is happening. I think, and I'll get to all this stuff later because I've got so many thoughts about this. I think that we're finally going to see a Ghostface that like takes it to the people and doesn't just limit it to like the 3 police officers and the group of like 6 people. And it's kind of a private event that the news is like trying to cover, but doesn't really talk about until it's all over. I think we're going to see like Jack Nicholson's Joker. Well, I guess just Joker in general, like going to the airwaves and being like, haha, this is what's happening. Give me what I want, or I keep on doing what I do. And so I think that's going to be a little bit of that, is just kind of throwing caution into the wind and like, not hiding, Sydney.
Ooh. There
we go.
Ooh, I like all of that energy. It's scary for everyone, not just Sydney. Yeah, I want to see something different too, man. I am so with you on that. Mr. Eric, the man with the actual beard here and not the kitty beard that I got going on. What are your thoughts on all of this madness?
I don't know if I think the people who set up the B&B would be behind it, just because I feel like it'd be a lot of work to set that up as a business. And then as soon as that happened, it's getting shut down. The regulations are going to like, it's not going to, but so I don't think they're behind it. As for the animatronic, I think it actually is an animatronic at first. And then I think Ghostface is going to like, while they're away, switch it out and just stand there and watch them. So I think they're going to like investigate it at first and see that it is an animatronic, false sense of security. And then it's going to be switched. But I think at that point, you're probably right where they're looking at it is an animatronic, and then it might be your boyfriend that comes up. I feel like that would be great. But yeah, I don't know if I think it's the owner, because they also, we kind of clearly see from the trailer that it's being burned down. So unless this was like one last hurrah before they get the insurance scam going.
Dude, in California, you're not burning down your property, dude. That's like a $5 million house out here.
Yeah.
You can't even get houses insured in California.
That's true. Exactly. And even if you do, it's not for fire insurance.
Nope.
So
not at all. Yeah.
So
I like that.
I don't know.
No way.
I don't think it's them.
That was you just threw a lot at me. Like I'm just still processing it mentally. But that was heavy. Zoe, hit me with your thoughts and theories on this alleged opening scene.
I agree with Bearded and Davey, dude. That was like the most adult answer to the question. The insurance won't cover your house, so it's definitely not the fucking owner. Like there's no. We're like dropping some old man knowledge on the chat right now.
No frauds, no scams happening here. No.
So no, I don't think so. I just don't understand. I I don't know. I really don't know. I'm leaning towards no though.
I feel that. I don't think it's going to be the person. I think it's just someone owns the house now after like the Freemans moved out, right? And yeah, and they're just kind of like trying to make some money off of it. Now the house is burnt down. That was sick as fuck when we saw that in the original trailer. I don't know about you guys, but I was like kind of hyped up. I was like, ooh,
Very Halloween Kills.
I feel
vibe.
like they shouldn't have added that, honestly. Like they should have added it burning down. Yeah, because like we already know, like it would have, first of all, wouldn't have tipped us off as much that it was the opening kill. But also, could you imagine seeing all that and then not knowing he's about to like pour gas around the freaking bodies and just walk out? Cool guys don't look at explosions type of deal.
Yeah. They're marketing this whole movie over like burning it down, though. You know that I feel like it's such a trailer shot.
But yeah, they should have left in the burning it all down, because then we'd be like, oh, we could have theorized that it was going to happen, but then not actually.
It's very like end of the trilogy type of trailer, like it all came to this, and like
I mean, they actually said that in one of the spots, right? They're like, every call has led to this.
It's like, no, the fuck it has.
It's like one last scream. I was like, yeah, before the next one.
They rewrote it and mixed it into this. Yeah, it definitely all led to this.
Well, and they definitely I mean, it's straight up from Halloween Ends. Not that Halloween Ends is the first thing to do it, but that just happened like 3 years ago. So where, Allison's like, oh, let's burn it all down. And Corey's like, I'll light the match.
Exactly.
It's like, so, kind of odd that they would do that, but we are getting a lot of that DGG
it's very
Halloween
similar
trilogy feel here. And I think the reason why they showed that in the trailer is we're getting the title after that shot of Ghostface walking up to the camera. So they know that there's probably so much more to show. That's just my guess. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know. But I'm just assuming that that's our title card shot.
There's so many Halloween isms, I feel, in all the marketing so far. You know what I mean? Like there's some, like not only the house burning down, but like we're also learning through rumors that, we're kind of starting to see things in the trailer that look like some of these rumors are true. There's likely going to be some sort of escaped mental patient from a psychiatric hospital. You know what I mean? That sounds very similar to a little subplot in Halloween Kills.
Just Halloween, the franchise.
Well, actually, yeah. Right? Just the whole thing in general.
The whole damn thing.
Eric, you got some. I see a little finger down there. Where's that thing going?
This isn't related to content. I just kind of wanted to throw something to the chat because I know the mods have been great saying not to like reveal the leaks. How about we don't talk about what if you saw them at all?
Yeah.
Because you're throwing out how they made you feel, and we're all very aware of how you felt before seeing them. So let's not even talk about what you felt watching them or if you have watched them.
Amen. The more we talk about it, the more something's gonna slip.
Yeah. So like, let's like if it made you sad, cool. Yeah. Be sad and don't spread that sadness.
Yeah. And I haven't seen anything. I have not been on social media, so I'm like completely blind. So I'm not trying.
And I don't want to call anyone
everybody
out by
else
name,
too.
Yeah. Let's just not say anything about them at all. Let's pretend they don't exist and just have a fun night theorizing like we don't know anything.
Yeah, I think they're, it's one of those, what I'm seeing, I think everyone's just, it's right. It's one of those things where it's like, if you do know and you just, you're trying to keep it a secret, that's cool. But just, let's not, no hints or nothing, guys. I do appreciate you all. And I'm so sorry if anyone did get anything spoiled. That really does suck. That's a major bummer, but I'm sure there's going to be more shocks and surprises in the film anyways.
Oh, yeah.
It's another big thing.
Yeah.
But don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. Thank you so much for the 5. I want a few more super chats, and then I do want to get into some final predictions from you fellas, because we have a lot to talk about outside of just, opening scenes and killers and all that fun shit. Ben is hanging out with us, throwing $5 out there saying, hey, Killjoy, don't waste your time on Psycho Killer. What a tremendous letdown. Scream 7 has to be better. Guys, I did go and see Psycho Killer, sadly, and I think it's the worst film of 2026 so far.
That made me sad, man. It made me so sad when I saw people saying that about it, because I was so excited about it.
It had a great trailer too. Not sure what happened.
It did.
Did it? I mean, and I'm not saying that because I thought it was shit, but I saw the trailer and I was just sort of like, I don't really know what is in here that's supposed to really grab me. Is this just like Strangeland with D. Snyder meets something like Longlegs? Like, is that really what, like, kind of what's going on here?
You know what it was?
Another
Can I be
another
so?
satanic killer? Yeah.
The moment I was like, "Oh, this is something to put on the map," is when I saw the writer of Seven. Can I just be so real? I saw that and I'm like,
true. That's a
yo.
good point. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That'll bring a lot of people.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't waste your time. Wow, it was rough, dude. It was real rough.
From a guy that saw Seven 20 years ago.
That's
From a
how
guy
it feels.
that has previously watched a film.
From a guy that really
film.
likes Strangeland and Longlegs.
Yeah, that's how it feels, sadly. But Ben, thank you for the 5. I'm sorry that you wasted your time with that. That's no fun. Horror M is hanging out with us too. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you bunches. Thanks for the 2. You got a killer spoiled, but someone I have said. See, now you're giving hints, Em.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not do that. We come on now.
It's almost inevitable, man.
She predicted you wouldn't like that one.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh,
No, you're all good. We're just messing with you. Thought it was the topic. Yeah. Just no spoilers tonight. I appreciate you not saying it outright. Thank you so much.
We might guess right, but we are talking out of our asses, right?
I don't
Right.
want to know that I guessed right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have theories, but I hope they're all wrong. Every single one of them.
Exactly.
Your Snoke theory sucks. Yeah.
Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. Also throwing 5 out there saying, after watching Scream 3, Roman didn't give. I couldn't read it right in my head. I just kept saying Rowan. Sorry, didn't give a shit about his movie. No, he gave more shit about killing everybody. Real quick roundtable here. We'll start with Zoe this time. Roman, thoughts on Roman? Do you like Scream 3?
He's hot as hell, and fuck yeah, I love Scream 3. Honestly, arguably my favorite Scream movie. Not gonna lie.
Ooh,
fucking love Scream 3. R-rated
Right,
Scooby Doo.
I'm
Awesome.
out now. I'm out.
Nope.
Now.
Bye.
Yeah.
Hands are gonna be thrown.
I love Roman, dude. He's awesome. Like he's the only solo Ghostface, you know, if you believe that, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Scream 3 is so fun, dude.
Oh yeah, no, Scream 3 is like it's a blast. It feels like a live action Scooby Doo movie with a little more blood.
Yeah, it really
just
is.
A little,
man.
just a little more.
Dude, that the whole also like I'm from California, so like the whole like LA scene is super cool, and like all like the locations that they shoot on are places that I've been around, so it's interesting. Yeah.
Are you close to that area? Like LA,
I'm close to Stu Macher's house. I'm like 50 miles away.
Yo, no, so
Like
you're in Scream right now.
Yeah, so like seeing especially the first one, like my grandparents' house was like on like a walnut orchard, so like that type of area, and like Casey Becker's house is like my my grandpa's house. It reminds me of that. So watching Scream there is fucking terrifying.
That's awesome. Oh my god, dude.
I'm in the same region. I'm like right there.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a vibe. It's a vibe.
That's why I've always loved Scream, dude. It's like, holy shit, this hits really close to home.
It's like the most California horror franchise in a way,
dude.
you know?
It's super authentic. Like it's like it. They filmed it in Santa Clara, which that's Woodsboro, pretty much like that area. It's beautiful over there.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, Scream 3 is the only Scream to feature Jay and Silent Bob. So
True.
You gotta give it ups for that.
Yeah, it's technically in the what's his universe called?
The universe.
Yeah, it's all like
yeah.
That's awesome.
And I mean, Wes was in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. But
yeah,
I think
Clerks
Roman's
is in
underrated.
Scream, yeah.
I think Roman is underrated. I think he did, even if he had an accomplice, as much as a lot of people don't like it, he did technically give Billy the idea, give Billy the nudge over the hump to.
Do you like that theory?
Like,
do you like that, like how that kind of like how like Rowan like kind of started it all? Like
I do, because I feel like it played into the rules of a trilogy so well.
Yeah,
like I love that they were able to do that, and obviously we know it was a retcon. We know like originally they were going to go a different way, and the something you thought was true from the beginning that was different wasn't Roman. But I think it works well for me. I like how it played out, and it is a little goofier and There's some stuff that doesn't really make sense, like specifically when spoiler alert, when he's chasing Sydney like on the set of her old house, like the scene where he's like at her door and she locks him out, and then he pops up on the other side. There's physically no way.
It would take him like 3 minutes to like run around.
Unless he can bend like space and time, there's physically no way for him to get to the other side of that studio.
Dude, we're in Scream 7. We're getting fucking time travel, teleportation.
Bro, if we don't have Chrome Face using a flamethrower and saying this is lit in this movie, I'm done with Scream. I'm done with it. But
somehow Stu Macher returned.
Oh god, he returned.
Yeah, I think Roman's
face.
Great. I think Scream 3 is like a really fun time. Not everything works. I think there are some like nothing against Jay and Silent Bob. It's a little bit too much of a fourth wall break or something. It just seems like they did it because Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was being filmed at the same time, and they were just like there.
Yeah, they're all on the one.
So they were both in each other's. It just seemed like we're just here. Let's fucking do it. But I think the Roman reveal and that finale like just keeps on climbing the more I watch Scream 3. And I think the performance, particularly the fact that Roman doesn't go full ham like a lot of the other killers do. Like, yeah, he yells like "fuck you" and runs after her, but it's not this whole like, now I'm Snidely Whiplash, I'm a fucking cartoon character. Like, Jesus Christ, everyone. Fucking Bailey in Scream 6 when he's like, of course it's me.
Why are you attacking
Dermot
Dermot Mulroney about that?
I'm just like, dude, this is like people writing a movie that don't even really care. Yeah. They're just like, I think Scream's
Roman
cool.
felt real. Like it felt like real pent up anger from like him being like an abandoned child. Like it felt like, oh shit, this guy's got issues.
I love that moment. Go ahead, Bearded.
No, sorry, I didn't mean that. When Sydney's yelling at him and you see him like trying to like I'm not listening to this. Fuck you. Like he felt like he was actually like experiencing some like emotion there and wasn't just like, haha, I got you. I'm your older brother, and now we're gonna die. Now you're gonna die. Like,
you're making some good points, but fuck you still. The moment that they have after she stabs him with like the letter opener or whatever, and she's holding his hand and he looks up at her and he's like in the throes of death. And he just has this look, like this realization. It's just great facial acting because there's nothing said, but he's looking at her. And like, the more I watch it, the more I'm like, oh my God, that's like his moment where he's basically like realizing, oh my God, I probably could have had a relationship with this person.
Yeah.
But
he's like,
totally different.
I didn't have a mother, but I could have had a sister. Like,
yeah,
that realization. And a lot of people gloss over that. And the fact that she really stabbed him, apparently.
She did that to friggin' Billy in the first movie. She just is Nev just in these movies as a secret way to stab people and have it be okay.
He just did an interview on Scott Foley just did an interview and he said like it was like a retractable one, but apparently like if you didn't go directly like straight in, then it would like catch and wouldn't retract. So he said she did that and went at kind of like an angle and missed.
I have that problem all the time. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, it's like the old, if you guys remember the old cordless phones where you'd push in the thing, like the telescopic antenna, and it's like, it has to line up. Jake, you don't know what we're talking about.
No, and Jake are the same age, bro.
I'm a little baby. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. No, I just real quick, I do want to say, guys, no talk of the leaks at all in the chat. I see channel members now talking about it. Instant block. I'm so sorry. That's the only way we can handle that kind of thing. Yeah. We're gonna have to block you, and I really don't want to do that, especially with channel members. But guys, we can't spoil the movie. I'm so sorry, but that's just how we're gonna have to handle things if you talk about the leaks. Yeah, I'm really sorry, everybody. But
the other option is just no more content until after the movie comes out. So,
that's
shitty. So like, you can either not do it or just not have this place to come together and theorize until after the movie, which is shitty. Let's not get to that point.
And I would hate for that to happen. So
I'll say to the folks, anybody that wants to spoil, there's got to be something you could do with your life that would be more fulfilling than doing that. So I believe in you and I love you, and go do something creative instead of destructive.
This is the one time I think Reddit actually has more decorum than the general population, because at least when Reddit, like when they post a spoiler, they automatically add like the white bar, so you can be like, spoiler, and then this,
Yeah.
and then like all the text is there, but you have to
Doesn't
physically
YouTube have that. That'd be so cool.
Well,
Yeah.
YouTube does. So they have a couple things. Certain words can like trigger the mod to have to approve a message, but that's kind of tough to do for this.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know the leaks, so I don't even know what to write. Because I thought about that earlier, Davey. I'm like, should I put something in there? But like, I don't know. I haven't seen them. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
So fuck.
You
And
can
you
put
can't put
blanket kind of
Ghostface, or else everyone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just go the word Ghostface. No
I
one's
actually-
message is coming through.
They're gonna make
And
some
I hate
AI
the chat.
code eventually, and then it'll be all right.
Did you say make the word Ghostface?
Yeah, and then everyone's messages are just getting blocked. Like, we can't do that, right?
That's strange. There's 86 people in the chat. No one's talking. What's going on?
Where are you guys? Where's the engagement?
Right.
Yeah, come on,
so
guys.
quiet tonight.
I'm gonna ban the word scream. Yep, that's a good one. Gonna ban the number 7. There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay,
Critical's
but
in the chat too. Hi.
yeah, dude, we got some great fellas hanging out with us. Thank you so much for the super chats. I see them coming through. Just real quick, I do want to get to you guys. Final thoughts, predictions. We promised we would do it tonight, so let's get into some of this crazy ish. Starting with Davey this time. I don't even I kind of want to start with deaths, but that's kind of a really broad topic. Do you have any characters that you've seen maybe in the cast list, the trailers, whatever, that you're just sure are going to die or live, on the contrary?
Sure are going to die or live. Gosh, well, I wish I could say Sydney's husband, Mark, but I'm starting to think that that's just like too obvious with them showing us what they're showing. I'm like, well, is that another Halloween 2018 kind of thing where you basically knew Vicky was going to die, even though they didn't show you? You just kind of like Michael Myers doesn't get 6 inches away from somebody without killing him kind of thing. So I'm guessing Mark's going to go. I've got a feeling that Chad and Mindy might not make it out. And I'm kind of hoping it's like one or the other, because I think I really like Chad's character. I think that Chad's character is better drawn than Mindy's character. She's just kind of a placeholder for the whole Kirby Randy kind of vibe. But she's more like petulant and entitled the way they write her character. So I'd rather have Chad go on, but I could see them getting rid of both because they might want to tie off that 5-6 duology and just, there you go. These guys are gone now. And now we don't need to continue with that with any of those characters ever again if we don't want to. So
you think the fans of 5 and 6 would like revolt though?
They already have. So
they already have.
We've already lost them. Well, and I think the fans of 5 and 6, it's really interesting. Like the fractured Scream fandom, because it's because there are a bunch of people that are, maybe they watched the first 4 movies, the Wes Craven movies, caught up on them, as adults or almost adults, and then got to experience 5 and 6. So 5 and 6 are precious to them. And then for the fans that have been here since the beginning or almost the beginning, it's kind of like they're all precious, and 5 and 6 are looked at, I think, a little more fairly by the fans that enjoy the whole franchise. I think the people that came here, that showed up, like knocking on the door when 5 and 6 came out, they've got a little bit of a different, and not every fan, obviously. The people that take it to a gross degree, they've just got a little bit of a different take on how they approach their fandom, and they don't talk about burn it down. They don't necessarily care about what came before it, really, and maybe interested more in politics than in storytelling. So I watch movies for storytelling. That's what I go for, not politics. The politics can be weaved in there, but I go for storytelling first.
I am, it's bizarre to see people who claim to be movie fans and yet they're hell-bent on spoiling things about a movie just because they don't agree with it. They don't like the decisions that were made behind the scenes. You're only hurting the people. Yeah, just don't. The boycotting something means you're not talking about it. It means you're not interacting with it. You know what I mean? Like if you've made your whole personality about it, you are therefore are supporting it in a way, indirectly.
Yeah.
But
That's
still
hate watching right there. That's completely different.
Right. Yeah.
People hate watch all the time.
Yeah, it's just kind of it's very hypocritical. It's strange. It's just one of those things where I'm just kind of scratching my head a little bit from the sidelines. But yeah, kind of moving forward though, Eric, let me know who you think is going to live or die. If you have any strong feelings, any which way.
I have a strong feeling about something that was said in the chat. They better not kill off Martha Meeks. She is a saint. she raised 2 survivors,
Yeah.
and she's like the only this is gonna sound terrible when I say it, the only real connection I feel we have to Randy. I don't know why when I look at Chad and Mindy, like when I like feel their characters, I'm like I forget a lot of time that's Randy's niece and nephew. Anyways, I think one of the twins has to go, right? Like
At least,
like David would say, like one of them. And here's the thing: I want it to be Mindy, but I think a lot less people would care if it was Mindy. I think a lot more people. It would have such a bigger impact if it was Chad. I hate that. Please do not kill off Chad. He's our new Dewey. He's the closest thing we have to Dewey.
yeah.
Like, you took that from us, damn it. Like, give us some, like, throw us the bone here. Like, so I don't want it to happen.
I don't know if it's real, but sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But there was like a still I saw today. It's like of Gail like interviewing the twins. I don't know. Was it real? I don't know. It's
They're
like
working
still.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it looks like they're injured. So it looks like after the fact. So I don't know if that was like, did they just spoil that they survived? I was like, is this real? I have no idea.
I'm sorry, Zoe. I thought we said no talk about spoilers. My man.
Is it a spoiler? I didn't know.
I don't know if it's real.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I haven't seen it.
I'm like, am I tripping? Am I?
I haven't seen that, but
like it just looked. Yeah, like I was like, is this real? I was like, it looks official. It looks like it looks good. Like it looks like a real shot. But I was like, is this too good to be a leak? Like this does not look like a.
If Chad does have to go, I want him to go out sacrificing himself to save Mindy, because then I feel like that gives more weight to her character. I think then she might become less insufferable, or who knows, she could go like over the edge of insufferability and just like ascend to a different level of hate. I don't like her character at all, but I think the twins, I think one of them will go, unfortunately. Although Critical Overlord did confirm.
See, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
It is a real shot. Okay, wow.
Okay. Well then, hold on.
So we know everything.
No.
I blacked out 5 minutes ago. What's been going on?
Like,
I'm gonna join you in the blackout, Davey.
Hold on a second. We don't know when that happened in the movie, right?
I don't even know what you're talking about, Eric.
I don't want to say anymore now.
I don't even know. Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, even if that is real, even if that is real, like confirmed real, then like that could take place halfway through the movie, and then still get like,
my guess that it does. I'm not going to say anymore though. I don't want to say.
So anyways, I think one of them probably goes. Are you only asking about the twins, or are you thinking deaths in general? Because I think we've seen.
Just let me know if the twins is what you want to focus on. Just like, do you have like a strong opinion of someone who you think is going to live or someone who you think is going to die?
I have a strong opinion, and I think I'm going the opposite as Davey. I think they're throwing out Mark's attack so much in the trailer that he's going to live.
I'm worried about that. I'm worried he's the new Dewey, not Chad. I'm so worried about that.
He hasn't earned that title yet. How dare you?
Right.
He has that ability.
I don't care that he's
like
Sydney's husband.
Comedic ability.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I love Joel McHale. Like, let's not get it twisted. I hope he sticks around. I do, because I think his actor is. I think Joel McHale is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think he'll bring I think he probably will bring some levity like Dewey, but in terms of the survivor that like brings the whole crew together, that's Chad now. So I feel like I don't think there's been a single TV spot that hasn't shown him getting stabbed in that plastic sheeting. Like at this point, it's like if he does die there, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, they made that, they put that right up front. You know what I mean? They put that for all of us to see. And I just, man, I get it. It's Sydney's husband. It's like, I don't want to kill Sydney's husband. But at the same time, man, like, we got to, this is fucked up, but we got to give Tatum some trauma to build a character off of moving into the future,
That's
right?
true. Yeah,
that's a way that you
true.
could do that. So,
I mean, my biggest concern is that we've seen all the deaths from the trailers. That's my biggest concern because we've seen a lot, man.
I think we definitely have seen all the deaths, which makes me sad. Not the Ghostface deaths, of course.
You really think we've seen them all?
Yeah, up until the Ghostfaces kill people. I'll be honest, I really think we have. I think a lot. I'm telling you, this is going to be Scream 6 again. Everybody's going to live, and everyone's going to be mad.
It's Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah,
I keep going back to the fact that Kevin Williamson did say Scream 6 is his favorite Scream movie. So
he didn't say that for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't want to be too doom and gloom. There's a lot of things I am excited for. Zoe, I want to get your take, though.
So I think about everyone's death, like who's going to live, who's going to die.
Do you have just a strong take one way or the other? Do you, like, are you looking at this cast list and you're like, that person's definitely living through, or that person's definitely going?
I 100% agree with you about. I think everyone's gonna die except the twins, Gail, Tatum, and Sydney. Everyone else is dead. I think everybody else is gone. Like for sure. I think
wait, say that again. Say that again. Who's gonna live?
Like
Sydney,
the legacy characters.
Yeah, legacy characters. Yeah. So like Sydney, Gail, the twins, Tatum. Yeah, they're all living. Everyone else is dead. In my opinion.
Man, I hope Gail gets it. I really want her to go bad.
Right?
That's a big want for me, and it's not because I dislike the character. It's just, I think that she keeps on reverting every movie. I've learned my lesson. Now I'm selfish.
They should have killed her in 4, if anything. I think then her character was kind of done.
Yeah, or 5 instead of Dewey.
I think 6 would have been the perfect time because she didn't write the book about Dewey. That's the thing.
Yeah.
She even says she's going to write the book about the sheriff, not about the murders. And then we opened with 6, her immediately doing what she said she wasn't going to do. And you had the perfect setup. Like there was a pretty good chase scene. She stood her ground for long enough in that chase scene. Like, let her go. And they didn't.
My conspiracy theory is they were going to kill her there, but because they couldn't give Nev Campbell to show up for the 3rd act, she would have showed up. She showed up for Dewey. Yeah. She would have showed up for Gail. And if Gail would have died, it just wouldn't have made any sense. I think that's my thinking, at least. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I think she needs to go because I keep on saying this over on my channel, so I apologize. But there's plenty of new people here. I talk horror all the time, by the way, for all the new people. Hi guys. Hi, I'm Davey Deathray. I want to see. We've never seen Sydney like really brought like emotionally to her knees. Like we've never seen her lose any sort of hope, and like I want to see some of that. I don't want the cliched Laurie Strode, I'm an alcoholic now, or they basically did that with Dewey in Scream 5. Like I don't want that. I just want her so emotionally crushed. And I think killing Gail, like her last connection to home, really like the last from that group. Like I would love to see that, especially if we get a cliffhanger ending and they're going to move into Scream 8 and we kind of can get this really cool Empire Strikes Back ending where stuff's kind of up in the air and we don't know if it's like good for our heroes or like who fucking won this thing. Kind of a draw. Like go to the next episode and see her climb back up and reach a height that we haven't seen her reach because frankly she's never dipped in that valley too low. Sydney's always been very capable and really good. And I love that about her character. But again, I want to see something different. I want to see her brought to the brink and I want to see her essentially hopeless.
That's the only way this character works.
I think it would be great if like you actually did give her a little bit of an arc at the end because she has reverted so many times. Have her sacrifice, just like I said about Chad, have her sacrifice herself to save Tatum. Bro, if she sacrifices herself to save Tatum, Sydney, like that's gonna kill Sydney. Tatum is gonna have that on her, like her conscience for the rest of her life, even though she wasn't like she couldn't do anything about it. Like that's gonna give her the trauma without killing her father. Like let's put her in therapy. Let's not put her in. Let's come on now.
Let's put her in therapy, not a straitjacket. Come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the wording, but it wasn't coming to me fast enough.
I got you, boo.
Yeah, I was going to say something very
Layup.
non-PC, and I was like, yeah. Anyways, yeah, like I think that would be good. I think that would be a good way to like affect all the characters and give her a little bit of redemption for doing duty wrong.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see her complete an arc. I literally said in a recent Scream 7 like update video, I'm like, we got this little like, I don't know if it was leaked or what happened, but there was this like theater clip of something, an interview between Gail and Sydney where they're kind of going back and forth during an interview. And she has you sent it to me, Eric. And it's Gail saying something along the lines of like, oh, of course I'm going to be mean. I've been waiting for this interview for 30 years. Right? What was the line? It's
Sydney
great.
Sydney's like, are you going to play nice? And she's like, of course not. I've been waiting for this for 30 years.
Yeah, yes.
3. And she doesn't even give her time. She's like 3, 2.
I literally brought it up in my video because I'm like, this is the best Gail moment we have had in 3 movies. Like,
I can't wait for that scene. I think that scene's going to be so tense. Like, yeah. Like, I think that's going to be such a cool back and forth between them.
We love seeing that stuff. Seeing the tension between Gail and Sid, especially bringing it to the modern age that the actors or the characters have been getting along the last couple of movies that they've been a part of, and it'd be cool to kind of bring it back, especially now that Sydney's like a mom, like see Mama Bear come out.
I've wanted that for so long, and I said that about Martha Meeks in the last one. I'm like, I want to see like Chad and Mindy getting like diced up, and then Martha show up, and like she's this tiny little thing that she looks completely harmless, but like those are her children, and like Mama's strength is no joke, and like her just like destroy a ghost face for going after her children. I would love to see that.
Right. Yeah.
I absolutely would too. I'm excited to see these characters in like hopefully their prime again. I think that's one of the biggest draws to me for Scream 7. Let's bring it on. Let's make it happen. Carrie, thank you for the 5. You're saying, hey Jake and guests, I feel like this week will be like we're dodging knives, we're dodging spoilers, just like in that Ice Nine Kills music, or no, is the Swaco music video. That's what it was with the knives on the chains. Actually, the Twisting the Knife music video, a lot of knives in that too. It's a big theme here.
Just a few.
Just a few.
Are we gonna talk about that? Because
we can.
It's the first time I've ever heard Ice Nine Kills and known that I was hearing them. I may have heard them in the past and just not known. Dude, they are so incredibly soft. How does this band get called metal?
I will say
that is the most Evanescence shit
I will say
Evanescence.
This is like one of the softest things they have, and I think they did that.
Soft.
Yeah, it's very. A lot of people are complaining that it's very commercial, and I think they did that because McKenna Grace wouldn't. I don't think McKenna Grace would fit in with most of their other stuff.
Well, and they're pretty commercial. I mean, they're
very commercial,
wildly popular. I mean, no hate against them or anything. They're not my cup of tea, but I respect the hell out of anyone that does something creative or is an artist and can provide for themselves and others. So hats off to those guys. It's just not my jam. But hey, I didn't really like Creed either, and they're in Scream 3 and whatever,
With arms wide open.
What if at least Less Than Jake was in Scream 2.
Yo,
doing the Partridge Family song.
Hangs.
Don't you mess around with my ska. Don't you trash talk my 90s ska music.
I love it.
Oh, he was saying that. Yeah, he was saying that in a good way. I was just trying to think of the song you were singing on GullGotha that one night.
We had a gaming stream. Eric kept like mentioning Creed stuff, I think, and we were just going like "with arm wide open," like just doing the vowels.
Yeah. and then like every time someone would mention it, I would I'd do it all caps. Like I just can't do it. Like every time someone else started it, I would do it. And, oh my god, it was so funny. Oh no, you mentioned Creed, and I was like, oh my god, I just got flashbacks from the war.
The Creed Wars of 2025.
The dark days of Third Eye Blind, Creed, and Nickelback. Will we ever recover?
No.
Dude, butt rock or whatever. It's the best, man. Nothing beats it.
Scream 3 soundtrack is fucking amazing.
Scream 3 soundtrack. 100%. 100, dude. So spot on, my friend. But Carrie, your super chat, we're so sorry. You can't get us started about Creed or Nickelback or whatnot and expect us not to go off.
This last year already got copyrighted, and we were fucking.
That's the thing. She didn't say anything about Creed or Nickelback.
That's the beauty, dude. We spiral into different fucking dimensions and avenues, dude. This led to Creed. Love it.
Carrie, I don't know what to tell you. If this wasn't worth your $5, she's saying you're welcome. She's appreciating it.
She
So
got a free song out of it, dude.
4 men are singing to you right now.
Carrie, after the stream, we'll all send you a voice message of us doing our best Creed impressions.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're what? Every super chat, you get one now. So, okay. Anyways, we're kidding about that. Dear God. You love Scream 3. Roman is your favorite Ghostface. I love Scream 3 too, guys. And little shameless plug. I just rewatched Scream 3. It's a new video on the page from this past week. Go check out the reaction series. They're fun videos, and we're covering all the Scream movies right now. We already talked about Scream 3, guys. But does anyone else have a little Roman inquiry that they'd want to throw out there?
Not really an inquiry, but we do know Scott Foley is coming back for 7 in some way. So do we think flashback or do we think AI?
I would love flashbacks, dude. I would love like the flashback to like Maureen's murder or like what led up to that so bad. Oh my God. I want like Billy and Stu and like Roman all together, like de-age them. Like I want that scene. I want that scene as like an opening to a Scream movie. Like, I think that'd be so cool.
Eric or anyone?
Yeah.
Davey.
I know a lot of people have jumped. I don't know why, but I just I don't think there's, for me, anything.
Like the mystery of it?
Well, I just a little bit, but also like it's one of those things where like in my head it's so much worse than they would ever do it. Like like the brutality and everything.
Yeah,
that
she does get murdered pretty in some other stuff. Yeah, so you probably have to like rewrite it a little bit. You gotta tweak it. Maybe retcon some stuff.
But flashback, I would love to see like a flashback of like Roman like staking out Woodsboro when the murders start. I would want him to see that they're using the Ghostface mask, and then we all know the two scenes where it makes no sense for there to be a Ghostface in Scream 1.
Exactly.
I want that to be Roman.
Yeah,
like,
you can fill in the blanks. Yeah,
show that being Roman, and like casuals probably won't get it, but like the diehard fans are gonna be like, holy shit, that like it makes sense now, because why the fuck is Ghostface just strolling through a convenience store,
dude? In California, you just walk into a tree
with
sometimes.
the police there.
Yeah, with the police there,
like
and
right outside.
While it never made sense because Billy wouldn't risk it. Billy wouldn't let Stu risk it, and then like Roman makes sense though because no one knows who the hell he is at that point. So like he could just be like, "Oh yeah, I was playing a prank."
It's the funniest scene in probably all the Scream movies, honestly. Like unironically, like it's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
What about him like in the trees, like listening to Tatum's Sydney talk? Like that is just I'm here, and then runs off, and it's like they don't even know what this character is yet.
Right.
Exactly.
It was planned from the beginning.
That's how far ahead Wes Craven was. Like he was like 30 years ahead of his time.
Look at that. What do you know? Carrie, thank you so much for the super chat. And you also gifted a membership. And I'm going to have to scroll back to find out who that is. Guys, apologies. I'm behind on the super chats. You guys are way too damn kind. Thank you for the support today.
Yeah, dude, feel free to catch up on the super chats, man. You guys are awesome for supporting Jake's channel. Oh yeah,
we'll talk for freaking hours up here. I know we will.
Oh, absolutely. I do want to say congratulations to we got Dylan C, who has received a gifted membership. Welcome to the fold, Dylan. And Carrie, thank you so much for gifting that. Much appreciation. We got Misty Womack here also throwing $5 saying, "Hey Jake, just watched your Scream 4 video." Oh, shameless plug, guys. Watch the reaction videos. It's not like I just said that. And maybe a hot take, but I think it's awesome too. Best kills, best Roger Jackson voice. Love it. Guys, I'm gonna be, I don't know, hot take. That's my favorite Scream movie now. I love Scream 4 so much. It bangs. That third act, terrifying. Jill is amazing. Her Emma Roberts' performance, that's one of my favorites, I think, in the whole franchise. It's great stuff.
It is. And I think my favorite Ghostface line comes from that movie too. It's the one that a lot of people
eyelids
hate. Yes, I love that one. I love that one, and a lot of people hate it. And I'm
I
like,
have
it's
there's
so-
a whole section of my video about that line.
That one's great. And we're like, he's like, I didn't say I was in your closet. That's like such a fucking great scene,
bro, it hits so hard.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
dude. So good.
It's some great stuff. Misty, thank you so much for the 5. I also love that movie so much. It's so good. We have Riker out here throwing $10 out there. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Fear Squad. Davey, is that what your fans call themselves, or no? Am I just crazy?
Death Squad.
That's what it is. Okay, because I know I've been in your chats before and I've seen
That's
Squad.
hard. That's
hard.
hard.
Hard as fuck,
They,
bro.
they called themselves that. I didn't say it. I did have somebody that commented that, like, can we not use that term, Death Squad? It's been used in history by not great people. And I'm like, oh my God, we're here to talk. It's horror movie stuff, dude. This is not anything other than that.
He's just jealous.
I would just be like, actually, we took a vote. You weren't here. It was unanimous.
Yeah.
So-
It's too bad. It's too badass to pass up, dude.
Oh man, what's up, Riker? Though, thank you. I know that Anna Camp is the main suspect for most people, but I think this theory is really only good if Stu is alive. If Stu is dead, who would your main pick? 1 week. I know, Riker. If Stu is dead, who's my main pick? Still Anna Camp. I just feel like the marketing has kept away from her at every single chance they could. They just really haven't shown her much. She's in that one like Kalshi ad, but that's really it, dude. And she's on the poster. I think they're doing that for a reason. I feel like it's because she's Ghostface. We'll start with Zoe this time, my friend. Person that comes to mind when you think who is Ghostface in this film, just real quick.
Anna Camp for sure. Just everything you just said, I 100% agree with. Like it's like the people who like make these trailers, like they have like a loose outline. It's like, okay, don't show this kill, don't show this, but they don't have like everything like threaded together that all the nerds can pick apart, you know? So it's like it's like fuck, dude. It's so hard to watch these trailers and not think that way, like critically, like how we're thinking about it. So like I think Anna Camp for sure is like at least one of the Ghostface killers for sure. As far as like Stu, can we talk about Stu for a minute?
Yeah, of course. He's a big part of this.
Yeah,
Absolutely
right.
not. Move on.
He's
The
on
word Stu is banned now. No one can talk about it. Sorry.
he's on the poster. His name's on the poster, which is I found very interesting. So I'm assuming he has at least semi-large presence in the movie. I don't know to what degree. Obviously, I haven't like gone down the rabbit holes, but man, I would love to see like just Anna Camp and like either AI Stu or some like version of Stu, like you know, kind of being 1 and 2 almost.
Yeah. I'm wondering how they're gonna play that out. I'm wondering, like, because I'm wondering about a couple of things. You know, the people who are like hell bent on wanting Stu to be alive, are they going to be disappointed if he's just being utilized for AI? You know,
Exactly.
like I'm so curious what the reaction is going to be if it is just deep fake tech, if it is just Matthew Lillard came back to be pretend AI. I don't know.
The thing with the AI is like it's like, is Stu gonna like kind of become like, because with AI you can only like kind of like take things from the past. AI doesn't really make like new stuff. It kind of mimics like old shit. So it's just going to be like 18-year-old Stu who looks like he's 50 and like acts the same way and like doesn't progress and like, you know.
Well, let's not forget that in Scream 3 they somehow had futuristic tech to mimic everyone's voices perfectly.
Yeah.
So they could go the like futuristic route of just saying that it could be done. Just throwing it out there. So I think that's possible.
Yeah. So, just to get through this bad boy here, Eric, do you have a number one suspect as of right now?
My number, it has to be Anna Camp. Just for the sake of being contrary to everyone else, I'm gonna say the dude whose last name is like Timmons or Simmons or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be like the drama club teacher or whatever.
The bald guy, the guy with the receding hairline, that guy.
Oh,
No,
that's
no.
Ethan
Ethan
Embry.
Embry.
That's
Okay.
Ethan Embry. He's the I don't know what he's very familiar face, but
That was rude. I was like the bald guy.
I think Timothy Simons is more of a comedic background, kind of traditionally.
yeah. And so
He was in Megan.
There you go. Just to be contrary, though, I'm going to say him because we also haven't seen him. My concern is with the trailers that the reason they're not showing like anyone, they're not showing those two is because they're in so little of the movie.
That's
and
possible.
we might get another like Debbie Salt situation.
That's
like,
true.
Yeah.
Any scene they show is going to be so obvious that they're Ghostface.
They're doing some maniacal shit, and just like, okay, like we can't show this.
Yeah, so it's like they just can't show any of it, and that.
Yeah,
I know I mentioned that to you, Jake, and you said you were concerned about the fact because you didn't like that reveal, but like I think it's possible that they're just not in that much of the movie, and that's why we're not showing it.
It's a big pet peeve of mine when the killer is just like not in the movie at all, and then they come out at the end and it's like, it was me. I hate that with a capital H.
F-13.
It's like I was the person 2 people behind you in the line for the theater.
It's so lazy. Davey, do you have a number one person that you think from the cast?
I mean, I get why people are saying Anna Camp, because a lot of times they bring in some sort of ringer, somebody that's like known from outside of this world, and that person ends up being in on the whole thing. Unfortunately, that's just like something that they do. I'm hoping that Scream 7 in multiple different, facets of the film does some new things and doesn't just do the same formula. Because I think while we love the consistency as far as quality goes in Scream films, I think they're too consistent as far as the formula goes. So I think we all want to see something
100%.
shook up. I would love it if it's somebody threw out there Mark Consuelos, which I think that's another like ringer, right? Just somebody that's like, I've never seen that guy act in anything, but I know who he is because of celebrity culture. I guess you can put culture in quotes. But yeah, it makes sense that it would be somebody like Anna Camp or Consuelo, somebody that we haven't really
Anna Camp's is so good at like portraying that type of like character, that kind of unhinged, like you know.
She's in a show where she plays a character like that, right?
I've seen clips of it.
And I've never seen that show, but I saw that for a second. I'm like, did somebody leak the Scream already? Because I saw it and I was like, okay, that's clearly a Ghostface right there.
Right.
Luckily, it wasn't that, but I don't even know what show it is.
Me either. I know exactly the clip you're talking about. Like it's like, oh shit, like I see why they casted her. But then it's like could they be throwing us off? Like we just don't know. Like we're not.
Yeah. I kind of want it to just be random. I would love it if it were Ethan Embry. It looks like he's working. He's wearing clothes that makes it look like he works at that hospital, similar to the person that's like pushing the person in the chair in that shot in the trailer. So it's like, so what if he works at the hospital? What if he's like a patient? What if the Ghostface killer has nothing to do with Woodsboro, but thinks that they do, and thinks that they were there? Like, again, these are pretty outlandish ideas for a series that doesn't really take many chances. So I know that I'm like hoping against hope here that it's going to be something that'll just like really invigorate stuff. But yeah, he's another like star that we're kind of, or former star that we're kind of forgetting about here. That could be.
Dude, I like the Mark Consuelos thing now that you mentioned it, because he could totally be doing it to like overtake Gale in terms of like ratings and stuff.
That could be cool.
Because we know he's apparently like a competitive like journalist. So like what if he's doing it all to like get rid of Gale and take over that Ghostface like coverage?
I feel like all the characters we're talking about, they all have in common that they really haven't been shown in the marketing, so they're totally suspicious. But also, they all kind of have a motive, right? Like Robbie, like you just spelled it out right there, Eric. Like that could totally be Robbie's motive going against Gale. That could be kind of interesting. Ethan Embry works at the psychiatric hospital, and we know something about our killers is connected to that place. Why else would Gale and Sydney be there? And why else? Stu's, that's where Stu's prison has been for the last 30 years, right? I'm so worried that we're gonna. I don't know. I'm not worried about this, but it could be Ethan Embry when they go and like visit him there. I don't know. Maybe we get a clue that he's the killer and he's only in that one scene before he's revealed as a killer. That would, again, be a little thorn right in my butthole. But Riker, thank you for the 10, and I just hope we're surprised by the killer reveal. That's the big thing.
What if there's a compromise? That is the case. We only see him in that one scene, and he is revealed. But what the compromise is, when the reveal happens, Sydney's just like, "Who the hell are you?
Who the fuck is this guy?"
Did you see Hard Eyes?
Yeah, I did. See
You know what I'm about to get into with Hard Eyes.
It won't work on me. I'm one of like 3 people who loved Hard Eyes. So.
Oh, okay. I liked Hard Eyes, but that like fake out reveal that was dumb.
I enjoyed the hell out of it, because even I was like, who the hell is this guy? Loved it. I loved it.
like the janitor or whatever was like I don't know. I was like, dude, what? That's crazy. But anyways, Erica, thank you for the 5. You're saying no spoilers or leaks at all for Scream 7. Chat will shame you forever. Also, go hit the like button. Shame. Wear the dunce cap and stand in the corner. Yeah, no one wants that. That's no fun. Erica, thank you for the 5. You're too kind supporting the page. Tell everyone not to, spoil each other. You care so much about this community, and I greatly appreciate you. Bunches. Josh Petrino, guys, this is the VFX artist from Terrifiers 2 and 3. I say it every time, but he's deserves
a god. He's a fucking god.
A god who deserves praise. Josh, thank you so much for being with us, and good luck working on Eli Roth's new movie too, which is really cool. Josh is throwing $10 out there saying Jay and Silent Bob was a Miramax movie. The Weinsteins were toying with making a series of Jay and Silent Bob meet X, starting with Pinhead. That's crazy. This was a tease for something that didn't end up happening. That's what that was in Scream 3?
They would be like the modern day Abbott and Costello. Like, I'm totally
here for that.
Dude, I'm totally here for that.
Yeah.
I'm hearing
they're still going.
Well, I'm hearing they're doing another Jay and Silent Bob movie.
We haven't gotten enough of these characters.
Like, we don't know these 3, guys, right? Yet? Like recently.
Yeah, I was about to say, like they did Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
they're making another one.
There's been like the view is skewed versus actually pretty freaking large when you consider every movie that's in it. I wasn't aware that they're making another one. I know he's got
like just recently this week I saw like some sort of update that was like there's a new Jay and Silent Bob movie apparently like rumored to be in the works or something like that.
I know
it's gonna get really serious and lame. Trust
me.
Jay
and Silent Bob are in Scream 7, please.
Bro, oh my god,
they're the killers.
That will be
yes.
Suzanne the orangutan is the killer.
Oh, there we go.
There's 3 killers. There's 3 killers.
Dude, I don't care what else happens in this freaking movie. If Jay and Silent Bob are in it, it's an
10 out of 10.
An instant top 3 screams for me.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. I'm Josh. I'm curious to learn more about this. Like, I always wanted. So Josh is actually friends with Kevin Smith, so he probably knows this for a fact, which is super dope. I want more of that. I want to talk to Kevin and tell him to do this, like, because I still want this here in the day and age. It might be fun.
Yeah, and ask him if we can be in it.
Please. Yeah. We're just podcasters who get killed.
Tell like Kevin I'm still waiting on Mallrats 2, the movie.
Right.
So
yeah,
wait. That's still my favorite of his. I think that's the absolute best. Oh
Are
yeah,
you a Dogma
hilarious.
Fan? I love Dogma. I was just gonna say I love Dogma, dude. Dogma's so good.
It's a little like, but even by the time I saw it, I was probably like 18 or 19, and I was like, these ideas are like, I grew up Catholic and everything, and I was like, these ideas aren't that like out there, It
could have went harder into all the religious stuff.
And I just sort of thought like, I mean, it is refreshing that he brings like a totally new outlook and perspective to all that kind of stuff. Like I dig that about Dogma, but I think as I went back and revisited his catalog, I'm like, I like the silly, dumb shit. Like my favorite movies of his are Mallrats and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I don't need all the lessons. Like nothing. I have nothing against him, but Chasing Amy, I think, is aged like very, very poorly. But yeah, I like the silly shit. Brody's my guy. I mean, I'm a Jaws fan. I'm gonna love Brody. So
yeah. No, I feel it. I mean, those movies are great. I also kind of like Tusk. I'm a weirdo who vibes with that one. So what do I know?
I like Zach and Mary make a movie.
I don't think I've seen. I actually don't think I've seen that one.
Really?
Yeah, that one was pretty funny.
Dude, Kevin, that's one of Justin Long's best characters of all time.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Randy St. James.
Guys, we're talking about Scream 7, I promise.
Directed by Kevin Smith, actually, right? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Kevin Smith. But
this is like one of my favorite movies ever. You have to fucking watch it, dude. It's so funny.
It's not Randy St. James. It's Brandon St.
Randy. It's Brandon St. Randy's.
Oh my, dude, he's so funny. You got to watch it just for Justin Long's performance.
The best scene in the movie. Yeah,
dude,
I need Justin Long.
Justin Long in Scream. We need Justin Long in Scream ASAP.
Dude, like he's such an. I don't know if he's underrated, but like a Scream king.
Yeah,
he's got
him Barbarian.
He's
a Barbarian
for sure,
too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a Scream king.
Oh yeah,
he's
for sure.
Great.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers.
Dude, yeah.
Final, or not technically not a final boy, but
final man.
Final man. Well, he doesn't live, so is he not?
Yeah, not really. He's close.
Just a dead guy.
Yeah, dead boy.
Dead boy. Yeah. Josh, thank you
Jeepers
for the
Creepers,
10.
or as I
Sorry.
like to call it,
Tyrant.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre with a bug.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? A little bit of meta too, just a sprinkle of that in there. You know,
I always heard Jeepers Creepers are how to walk along and start minding your own business. Because if they
True.
had,
Right.
the whole movie wouldn't have happened.
But bystander apathy is okay in certain situations.
Dude, white people, right? Jeez.
I know, right? Yeah, crazy.
The caucasity of those two.
Right? The ultimate Caucasian movie. Mind your
my God.
business.
Somebody's got a cross, and I need to help them carry it. I need to bear this cross for this person because that's my duty. Because they can't do it themselves. But that doesn't mean I'm better or superior. But I just need to hold that cross.
Holy fuck.
So how about
That's
Scream
really
7,
good.
fellas?
You're right. Scream 7, dude.
And thank you so much for the 2 getting us to our super chat goal for the night. Really appreciate that. Thank you. We also have 99 people watching. Says Eric, you didn't have to throw a super chat out there. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. You're saying
that
only
was
50.
a while ago.
I'm trying to get through these guys. I'm so sorry. Y'all are just too kind is what's happening. Thank you for all the kindness tonight. 99 people watching, 53 likes. Them is rookie numbers. Let's pump those numbers up. Pump it up. Like the stream or dislike it. You know, if you just really want to take a piss
Either
right in my
way,
Cheerios.
We don't care.
yeah. It's engagement. So it helps no matter what button you click,
Yeah.
it helps the page,
Press
believe
all
it or
the
not.
buttons.
Press all of them.
Got 125 people watching right now. That's awesome. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
guys.
And it's
Thank
up to
you for being
81
with us. Oh, okay. So we're getting closer. Still not
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
You know.
I want
Better,
at least
closer,
100 likes
warmer.
for the end of the stream. I'm just saying, like 100. Come on, we can do it.
Can we get 2,000 dislikes? That would be crazy.
Please.
Everybody,
I can get us
everybody
there. I
start
can
logging.
say some controversial stuff. I can get us there.
Bro, Zoe's about to drop a diss album. Do you see him? Like
He
scooting
was
back,
ready,
like, All
dude,
right,
yeah.
let's go.
Wow. Crazy
get
ready
there.
for that. Eric, thank you for the 10. You know, him right there. You're too kind. And you sent 20 chat members too.
Wow, I did.
You did.
Oh,
Your
cool.
account did. Maybe someone hacked in.
No, I'm totally kidding. Yeah, I did. I was just saying. I just forgot. Dude, such a fun conversation.
Well, I thank you for the support. I'm going to read these all because that's what I subject my guests to. You're just gonna have to listen to me talk about names for a second here.
That's also
right.
kind of why I wanted to do it. I remember that night on your other channel
Where I was reading 150 names and just my guests were just hanging. Yeah, okay, I see what's happening. So we got Sean L is a member, Joshy Robbins, Real Blind Eye, Neil 8200, Davey, don't fall asleep on me, Mad Apple, I'm fucking with you. Grayson as Money, we got Cheese Lady. Hell yeah, what a name. That's awesome. Jacha loves Zaza. This is great. Chrono Breakers, Mace Breaker, lots of breakers. What's in a name? Marty B, the legendary Germo. Jesse Allen, we got Rudawaya, Who Dat, Kev Ren, I am Tyler, Friday the 14th, Michael Rue, and that's it. Thank you guys. And thank you, Eric. You're so
why
kind.
Friday the 14th made me laugh.
You're
That was great.
It was a twist. I liked it.
Great.
Wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it. Oh, and Madison is here to do something that always happens whenever we get
There it is. That's what I was
members.
waiting on.
Yeah, Madison came in the room and I'm like, why is she in here? Oh, and now I'm like, oh, I remember. I know why. Madison, would you please do
How
the
loud
honors?
does Eric want it? I'll
How loud do you want it?
look at it.
Loud enough that it's awesome, but not loud enough to like physically hurt her.
Okay,
This
okay.
sounds hot. What's going on?
It's gonna be. So loud. He wants it loud enough to where it doesn't physically hurt you, but loud enough to be, considered loud. She's thinking. Hang on.
I'm getting
She's
to
ca-
the back corner.
Okay. Don't wake up the neighbors.
Gotta
you
get the
know.
bass
Is
going.
this corner visible?
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, we can see
you're
you.
on-
Point the mic.
We can see you like you have headphones on. I'm talking to Madison.
Neighbors as possible.
We got R2D2 in the house.
Nice. That's a really good R2 getting
Dude.
shot. I like that. Yeah.
I thought she could like fart on command or something crazy.
Can you fart for us?
No, she no.
If you'd have said
You
burp,
pay for
yeah,
that one.
as I say, if you said burp, I know she could have.
She can burp. That's why I put a ring on her finger.
Fart for
Let's be
free on
honest.
YouTube, bro.
Yeah, Eric knows. Eric's been with us when we filmed stuff before. But anyways, thank you so much. Thank you, Eric. Y'all are too kind.
Dude, the neighbors
The neighbors are very mad at us. Yes, we're gonna get a noise complaint, but it's worth it for you guys. All right, Chris. Sorry, everybody. Chris Nichols is saying, "Hey guys, what do you guys think of a killer mastermind being related to Casey Becker? What's your Rotten Tomatoes score prediction for Scream 7? 2 questions."
Ooh.
Davey Deathray, we're gonna start with you, my friend.
I don't think they will be related to Casey Becker, but I like how you're trying to bring it back to the very beginning. I dig that. I dig that. And then Rotten Tomatoes score. I think we're gonna get like critic score. I think we're gonna get like a 91, 89 to 91. I think audience score is gonna be really high. The critics are way nicer to horror movies than they were when I grew up.
They
like,
are.
All the Friday the 13th movies are like 30%, and then like the most run of the mill shit.
Hey man,
that
they're
comes out
kind of
now
rough.
is like
They're kind of rough.
Yeah. Well, not but Jason Lives. Come on. You know,
Yeah.
Friday Part
Lives
4.
gotta
That
be like
deserves.
95%.
Jason takes a both.
Well, that one can be a little lower.
Goes to hell. Oh, I'm sorry, that's like one of my favorite franchises.
I'll take
so.
a bitchy Tamarin or cocaine
Yeah.
here any day. But everyone else can just fuck off. Yeah.
What'd you say? What the score was? Sorry for the audience.
Oh, I think like 89 to 91, and I think audience score is going to be really high, 95, 97, something like that.
damn! For audience,
That's high.
Damn,
Unless it gets
okay.
bombed by the people that.
Yeah,
think
I feel like
Melissa
it's
Barrera
a
is
little
the
bit
greatest
controversial,
actress.
so I don't think it's gonna be like that high, personally. But I mean, I
For
don't
the
know.
audience score,
Yeah,
I
audience
could say
score.
it,
Yeah. I guess say like audience score maybe like 70s, like high 70s, and then critical score maybe like mid 80s. You know, like
That's
somewhere
pretty
around
good.
there.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up my franchise report card because
Ooh.
I'm a freaking
It's
nerd,
got
and I
the
literally
list.
Dude, I literally went out and
Yeah.
typed up like all
I was
the
like, I
major
knew
franchises.
someone knows this. I was like, someone in the
So,
chat or someone in here.
For your information, the
Mhm.
the highest critically rated in this at the time of doing this, which was a little bit ago, was
Mhm.
actually Scream 2 with an 82 out of 100.
Okay.
Oh wow, okay,
The highest audience was Scream 6 with a 91 out of 100.
that is brutal.
Dude, I actually
Crazy.
think because number 1 is only 80 out of 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
There's probably not as many reviews, I'm assuming too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
from
really
that
look at
time.
that. I went out, like, I went and looked and, like, I calculated up, like, all the, like, I think across, like, 10 different ones. If you calculate everything, part 1 is actually the highest rated overall with, like, a 74.8 out of 100.
What's Scream 6 again for the audience score?
90.
Holy
Is-
shit.
Yeah, when I did this, it was a 91 out of 100.
It is.
Wow.
Can we talk about 6 for a second? I think Scream 6 is a little bit overhated. Like, I think Scream 6 is really fun. I think the ending's kind of wacky, but like it's very fucking cartoony. It's very Scream 2. But dude, I think Scream 6 is like one of the best openings, arguably the best since the original. I think that opening's great. I know Jake loves that fucking opening. That opening is so badass, dude. Like,
It's great.
I wish
for
we
me,
got
it's
more of
number
it.
3.
Really? Yeah. So it's in most people's top 2, top 3, I'd say. I think you can't like. I think Scream 4 has the worst opening, but it has one of the best endings. So like,
Dude,
you know what I mean? And people love Scream 4, so it's like, why do people hate 6 so much? It's like it's just the reverse. It's like it has a great opening, but not like the best ending.
For me, 6 is the writing and the plot holes. There's so many plot holes.
there
in
is.
6
It's
is
pretty
some.
rough.
But
Yeah.
In regards to this question, please don't let it be. I hope the killers are not related to anybody.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of Christ, it's been done to death. We're beating a dead horse here.
the biggest trope
I
of
would-
horror, dude.
I would rather it be somebody we don't even see on screen at this point than it'd be like the second cousin twice removed by marriage of fucking the Mackenzies down the street.
Right.
in
And like the
terms of
thing with Casey Becker, like, does she have any siblings that we know of, like in canon, or just her parents?
No. No, I think she's an
Yeah,
only
Her parents are
child,
probably
you know.
fucking dead, or like
But-
you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw somebody.
It's been 30
somebody
years.
had a
They're
theory.
toast.
Yeah, I hope so. Anyways, but I actually think the scores are going to be pretty low. I think critic score might be a little. I don't think it's going to be super high. I think it'll probably be in the. If I had to guess, 70s. I think
audience?
no, that's critics. I think the audience is going to be low.
shit.
I think
So
audience is going to be
60s?
low because I think it's going to get review bombs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think
I
it will.
I do.
First week for sure. I could see
Yeah,
that. But I could see it having legs and then it like get higher over time. It'll level out. Like, you know,
Can I be real though? I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it's going to be as bad as what we're predicting it though. Like outside of scores, like how people feel about it. Like I think fans are going to be like, "That was cool." You know, that was. I don't think it's going to be best
small
sequel.
minority of the people who are like hating on it, like how we're talking about. It's just like this little echo chamber on the internet. But like casual audiences just want to see Ghostface kill people. Like my lady or like my friend, like they're not like big Scream fans. They're just like, oh, a new Scream movie's coming out, cool. Like let's go watch it. It's like that casual. It's not like we're such a small minority that you just have to keep that in mind.
That's why it's a good thing. Even that I've thought about the Ice Nine Kills thing. I'm like, well, they're mainstream. They're just going to bring in more people that are just kind of normies. Scream is definitely a franchise that's a mainstream franchise. There's nothing wrong.
Don
with
Toliver
that.
also has a music with a Scream too. He's a rapper.
Oh, nice.
He's pretty famous too.
And I think
Grace is going to help too. Honestly, I think
having
her
she's
in
huge.
the marketing is going to help bring people in now that Jenna's gone, because I think Jenna was a huge draw for 5 and 6.
Because Wednesday came out around like the same time, so she was blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying, Davey? I'm sorry.
I think we're going to get like a group of ghost faces here. I think they might even lean into, Zoe, you were talking about Scream 6. They might even lean into that like online bullying kind of thing and take it to where Ghostface is, and this sort of ties into like how to bring in Stu and Roman and all that. There's that one shot in the second trailer that came out where Sydney's going through that house with her gun out and a TV static flashes on a TV in the background before they cut really quick. And I'm like, I think, going back to that whole like Joker thing, taking over the airwaves and stuff, there could be some sort of something where maybe we get our AI and our flashback, like, those two things come together and we see like Sydney has to sit there and watch an AI like interpretation of her
and
mother's
question if
slaying.
it's real. It's like, or just like, even not like question that it's real. It just could be like, just bringing up that pain, dude. Like that's like a terrible, thing to relive.
Well,
and that's how we get Roman and Stu and everything like that. So we still get them in there. And I think that'll be broadcast to everyone as sort of like Ghostface just getting it all out there for everyone.
I think it's really meant to distract Sydney, because she's coming into the house with her gun drawn. Clearly she's looking for something. So I feel like she's looking for something, but she's just going to have to like listen to all that stuff going and try to like block it out block out some of the most painful memories from her past. While I assume from the trailers, what we've seen, like verified, she's looking for Tatum. Like we've seen the shot of Tatum tied up with Ghost.
Yeah.
I assume that's what's good. Like that's the scene that's happening, is she's looking for Tatum. Could you imagine like what she's going through, like looking for her daughter while hearing all this stuff from her past, like trying to zone that out? Like that's kind of what I
You
wanted.
think she hears that in the Gale interview? Like Ghostface kind of like interrupts the party, and then like how Davey was saying, has like his Joker moment there, and then like simultaneously when that scene's happening, like Tatum's having her chase scene, and then she leaves from the Gale interview to the house to that scene that you're talking about. If that makes any sense, you guys.
I think there's another shot of the there's another shot that was in one of the most recent trailers of Gale and Sydney talking or looking at, like, it's kind of like a still, it goes by so fast, but you can see them, like Sydney's looking at her phone with like shocked eyes and Gale standing behind her. If you look to the right of Gale, you can see Robbie standing in the background. So I assume while they're on that interview, Ghostface is going to call Sydney.
Yeah.
So
I hope that's such a great scene. Like I can't wait to hear like Roger's dialogue, like what they come up with. Like, oh my God, dude, that's going to be so great.
He's already had some really great lines from the trailer, and I hope it's another. For me, I hope it's another Scream 4 kind of element like that. Roger just has some of the best lines in that movie,
Unhinged,
dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, Jake, you actually said something on a stream we were on together a while ago that I didn't hear about or know, but you said something about like Roger not having that many lines. Is that because they're like other people's voices are used so often?
That is what I'm hearing, and I don't want to say any more than that. But I from what I've heard, from what I've heard, it's another Scream 3 situation where you're not going to hear as much Roger L. Jackson, and it's going to be a little more of the AI voices, right? Yeah.
I just want to hear Gale again say, "Dewey, he's got our voices." I really hope we see that, and I hope he's using the Scream. Like I would love
Scream
if
3 voice changer. The hockey.
Bring that back.
The hockey.
Dude, it looks like a little silver hockey puck. That thing looks so cool. It looks so 2000s, bro.
It does.
I
It
love
looks
that
like
thing.
Spy
It's all
Kids
big.
technology.
It's like clunky.
Yeah, it's super clunky.
Chris Nichols, thank you so much for the 5. I am really excited to find out what that score is going to be. We have Don't Kill Me, Mr. Ghostface saying in Scream 3 and Roman's Stab movie, they are filming a Marine death flashback. Ironic. I can't remember if I actually left this in the video or not, but in my new reaction video, I talked a little bit about how that's interesting. A big talking point with 7 has been, the Marine death flashback, if we were going to get that here or not. It seems like maybe not now, but it is cool that in Scream 3, that's a big part of it. There's a lot of interesting things about Stab 3, the fictional movie that they're making that's like, oh, I kind of want to see that actually happen in a Scream movie. Gail was the killer. They do flashback sequences. A lot of crazy, insane, like weird shit going on there, which is kind of cool. So
I hope they take risk with 7. Like we're so deep into the franchise now. It's like, dude, like what Davey was saying earlier about like breaking the formula. Like I hope we just get like a cliffhanger ending that we've been wanting for like since 6. Really, I remember like when 6 was being talked about, we were always like, let's like have something different, because the openings of that movie's different, so they've kind of changed the formula a little bit, but then they revert right back to it like 10 minutes later. So it's like stick to something.
Yeah, Jake knows my feelings on cliffhangers. I've been so
You don't like
anti. I'm anti cliffhanger for one very specific reason. Like, imagine if part 6 had been left on a cliffhanger, and then we got what we have now. We're like, congratulations.
Well,
that
ending wouldn't exist though. Like the Scream 6 ending that you know of right now wouldn't really exist. You have to like morph it into something else to be like.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like as an example, I don't want a cliffhanger because of the scenario we ended up with, where the story, if 6 had ended on a cliffhanger, we wouldn't get the resolution to that story because we know Jenna, and so that's why I want every Scream to be like a self-contained movie, because if
you would have to film it back to back to like in order to really like confirm like the cliffhanger, like it's like the Avengers Infinity War Endgame, you'd have to do something kind of like that.
But then also if you mess up, like say it's 7 and 8, but 7 has a cliffhanger. If you do that and then you mess up 8, 7 is now also affected negatively.
True, but that's the risk you take with any movie. And we're also, this thing is like, we're not like, this isn't Scream 2, like we're Scream 7. So like, I think it's okay to take that, I think it's okay to make that leap. I think they're going to come either way, the fans at least.
There's plenty of movies that all the other Scream movies have a nice like closed chapter kind of ending. I think you can close part of the chapter with a cliffhanger. You can expose one of the ghost faces or multiple. If there are multiple, then you don't have to expose everyone. The movie could end with another phone call that surprise Sydney, and then boom, cut to credits,
or just like a death that is like unresolved, or like just something like just like
the only cliffhanger I want, I told Jake about, and he absolutely hated it.
Let's hear it. I want to hear it.
I want it to be part 7 to be all AI stew. I want everybody, like there to be a theory about if he's alive or not, and the whole movie they're chasing that theory.
Playing a dangerous game.
The killers are revealed, and it's not Stu, but they were using AI Stu. Yeah. That in turn is enough to actually bring Stu Macher out of hiding. Like, not only is he not getting the credit he deserves for being like one of the original like ghost faces, but now some like second string cut rate ghost faces in Pine Grove, Illinois are pretending to be him. So I want like it to be all wrapped up. Sydney and Tate take out whoever the hell the ghost faces are. But then, except for one of them, if it is Anna Camp, I want her to live. She goes to jail. She gets a call, and it's actually fucking Stu Macher. And he's like, you think you could be me? You could never be me. And then, like, that's now we know Stu's alive. If it plays a part in the next movie, good. If not, we're always going to be fucking thinking about that.
What's everyone's opinion about Stu? Like, do we think he's alive, or do we think there's like, I don't know everyone's opinion.
Before we answer that, I want to say thank you to Don't Kill Me, Mr. Ghostface. Thank you for the 5. Did I even read your thing in Scream 3? Yeah, we did. Okay,
you did.
I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Yeah, we will absolutely get to Stu, because I do want to talk about that. We just got a few more things I want to cover. Carrie's throwing 5 out there saying, do we think Mark Evans will die so Kincaid can swoop back in and get his woman back? Yes. Also, is Chad human? Well, no, we already know that from 6. Hot take, Dewey should have have ended up with Judy. You think Dewey was eating Judy's lemon square after all, huh?
Do we think there should have been a duty couple?
Duty?
Duty, yeah.
I'm shocked they didn't get
Dude,
together.
Wendy Peppercorn, bro. I'm taking those lemon squares all day, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying she was more nurturing than Gail ever seemed to be.
Right?
It seems like Dewey needed.
That's
some
the
of that.
woman you need in your life, dude. That's
Hey,
yeah,
guys,
that's
I'm
your
just
foundation.
saying there was 11 years between 4 and 5. Anything could have happened in Woodsboro. What happens in Woodsboro stays in Woodsboro, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I
Wes
don't
is,
want
Dewey's
Kincaid to
kid.
come back. I was just thinking that. I
Right?
was doing the math in my damn head. Like, please tell me Wes Hicks wasn't actually
He's a little
Riley.
older.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. That would be insane.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
I just want Davey. I'm so mad at you now because somebody's gonna run with that theory, and I'm gonna have to hear it from for the next
10
like,
YouTube
2
videos are coming up
Yeah,
right now
like,
about
the
it.
You will. And,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm probably the 10,000th person to say it, but there's no shortage of like this person is. What if this person has like
Yeah.
another relative that we don't know about? And I'm like,
Right.
I get it,
That's-
guys, but it can't be that. If it's that easy, then it's that dumb. Also, you know.
I've actually never heard the theory of Wes. Like, first of all, of Dewey and Judy getting together, because I think Dewey was, for all of his faults, committed to Gail when they were together. I don't. I think it would have been.
He's
a
too good
betrayal
of a
his-
guy.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it would have been a betrayal of his character to cheat on her. However, they weren't together for a long time,
No.
so it's not impossible. However,
Yeah.
that's the first time I've heard of Wes potentially being Dewey's kid, and I don't want that to be the case. For the love of- it does.
It doesn't
nothing
matter
for the-
now, really, because he's dead anyway. So
but
And
also,
Judy.
like,
yeah, they're all three of them are dead. So,
They're all-
yeah,
oh my God, yeah, they all died.
the whole
Oh, wow,
bloodline's
dude.
we
gone.
just wiped out a generation. We wiped out a
Yeah.
bloodline.
The Rileys are gone.
Damn.
I don't want.
Dunzo.
I don't want Kincaid to come back. In regards to this comment, though, like let's not kill Mark Evans so Mark Kincaid can come back. If it was Mark Kincaid here, I would say let's kill him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I think
too
he's
big of a
so
draw.
overrated in 3. Like it's just because he's like hot. Like for the most
Yeah.
part. Like I think
I think it's
Yeah, he's
one of
hot.
the worst.
He is
one
hot,
of the worst lines we had in the films when she's like, "What's your favorite scary movie?"
My life.
Like I was like,
That's
"You,
too funny.
yeah, you cheesy little bitch." I don't like that.
He
Davey,
doesn't
what
watch scary movies.
Davey, what do you think about Mark Kincaid? Is that a mistake that they couldn't get Patrick Dempsey here?
It's really odd that she married another cop named Mark. It
It
it's
is.
very
Small world.
strange. Like what is Sydney's dating profile? Is that all it says? Like must be cop,
must be white,
named
must
Mark.
be named Mark.
Like I've seen some wild stipulations on dating profiles. Like you must make 6 figures and be like 6'3" and be in shape and be able to take care of my kids and shit. You know, like, but man, to say you've got to be a cop and named Mark, that's pretty wild shit, Sydney. You definitely have a type. I would have been cool with Dempsey coming back because I think he's great in these kinds of movies. Like, yeah, his character is kind of like a red herring in Scream 3. You're supposed to think like, is this the cop that's been like pushed so far or whatever? You know what I mean?
Right.
And then we actually get that with Bailey, and we're like, fuck, at least they didn't do that in part 3. But I do love Dempsey in Thanksgiving. He's incredibly charming as a performer. You know, he played a great role there as well. So I would be cool with him coming back. But now that they've already replaced him with another guy named Mark, I'm like, Ray
too
ain't
weird.
coming home.
Yeah.
You know, like it ain't happening.
Yeah,
That's a
sadly, I don't know if it's going to happen. I know that Mark Kincaid, Patrick Dempsey, he couldn't be in the film due to a scheduling conflict. His house was on fire because of the LA fires. Interestingly enough, which is why he
geez.
couldn't. I know, isn't that terrible? That's why he couldn't be in this movie. So they got Joel
That's where
McHale.
Kevin got the idea of doing the Stumacher fire.
Honestly, probably.
The question I have is,
is
after him playing, like he was obviously the red herring in 3. He played the killer in Thanksgiving. Spoiler.
Mhm.
Do you think he would have been like, how certain would people have been that he was going to be the killer in this movie if he popped up in it?
I
Because
think
there's
they would
still
say no way because of Thanksgiving.
yeah.
there's still people who think that like Joel McHale's mark is the ghost face, like playing the long game against Sydney. I don't think it's possible, but I think,
Yeah.
I
Could be.
did. Oh, sorry. Finish that thought. My bad.
No, you're fine. I actually have like a delay between the audio and my screen, so if I'm talking over anyone, I'm so sorry. I might like refresh and come back in to see if that fixes
You're all
it.
good. Patrick. There's a lot of thirsty people in the chat here. Patrick is. I mean, Dempsey's hot. Scott Foley's hot. Who else do we see in there? Like, no one's even talked about Timothy Oliphant yet. Like, what do we do?
We haven't gotten there yet, dude. We're getting there.
I
We're getting to
know,
all
but
the
he's
thirst
so
traps.
hot that you just have to bring him
They're all
up.
tall glasses of water, right?
It is
They
a
are.
very horny Friday here on the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel because we did just put the Scream 4 reaction video out, and it's the horniest video I've ever put out on this page. So just
Yes,
throwing that
I
out
saw
there.
I saw that.
Hot.
Yeah. So there's a lot. My biggest revelation about Scream 4, that is a horny movie. That is a very like everyone wants to bone each other.
Camera
in that
looks like
movie.
it has steam on it, dude.
Dude, I saw your short when Judy offers him the lemon squares. And you're just like tone down the horniness.
Dude, Judy is like, wow, like chill out. David Arquette's hot, I get it, but
Is he?
but
Well, yeah.
I think he kind of is. I met him in
I'm
Eric.
such
We
a
met
tough
him in
guy.
real life.
Yeah,
Does he
yeah.
smell
We
good?
got a selfie with him. He was
Nice.
so kind too.
So
like
kind.
he was so they actually usually have a rule like you can't film them while you're in line to like meet them at a photo op. Our friend Sarah lives in Canada and she is probably the biggest Dewey fan I've ever met. And I was just like, I just wanted to kind of be sly, be like, hey Sarah, look, it's him. And as we walked up, he just takes my phone and starts talking to Sarah on the FaceTime. It's like, oh yeah, hey, how do you do it so we can take a screenshot? So like technically they have a photo together. He's the kindest person. And yeah, I think he is
super
also
sweet.
kind of hot. Like he's got a grizzled like I don't know. He's hot. I think he's hot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This has just become a who's the hot men in the Scream franchise
Yeah.
stream now.
I mean, I figure most
We
actors
make
are
a tier
probably.
list. We need a
pretty
tier
good
list for
looking.
this. There's a lot.
Oh, let's see a
Jack
tier list
Quaid
of the hottest guys in
Yeah.
Scream.
S S S S.
They're all just an S tier. That's the whole thing.
No, you can't do it that way, Zoe. You have to do like acts you would be willing to commit with them.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Ooh, oh my
So,
Wait,
like-
that's a great point.
So like
Jake,
holding
the
hands is
video
at the
ideas.
bottom, kissing is like the
Yeah.
next one up, and then I can't even say in public what the
Yeah.
No,
top
just
one would
first,
be.
second, third home run. That's all you,
You would
Oh,
like you
there
would
we
remake
go.
you would remake Brokeback Mountain with that person. That's got to be the top list. Like
The
top
S
list,
tier
like
would
shot
just be
versus-
an icon of a fist.
No words, only fist.
Two of them together.
Just a nice.
I was just about to quote
Colored dry
Brooklyn
fist.
Nine-Nine. No words, only fists. I was about to quote Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Title of my tape.
Oh my
And then one
god.
of them's just
Yeah. Yep. Got it. You got to check the prostate, guys. It's important. But anyway,
I
Moral
would
of
let
the
them
stream.
eat my lemon squares.
Right.
I would eat their lemon squares. Wow. Okay, Carrie, thank you for the 5. We appreciate you a ton. Sorry, we just got a little horny with that super chat. Josh is throwing 5 out there saying, I know, I'm so sorry. I'm catching up on them as soon as I can. Pee pee poo poo to you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Josh is also throwing 20 out there saying, yes, the Jay and Silent Bob thing, this is totally influenced by Abbott and Costello. They would have had crossed like with every horror icon that New Line owned. So like, wait, Jay and Silent Bob Star Wars films this spring. That's the new Jay and Silent Bob. I know I saw something about it.
Okay.
Okay, so I gotta go
That's
up to Jersey then because when I met Kevin Smith at the Secret Stash, I asked if I could be in Tusk 2. And he said yes. All you got to do to be in a Kevin Smith flick is be around when I'm making it. So I'm like, okay, so if they're filming it this spring, I'm going up to Jersey and just like lurking around. I assume
I thought you were gonna say you asked him if you could be in the movie, and then he showed you the icon of the fist.
This is what you got to do.
To get in my movie.
Worth it.
I mean, you've seen my movies. You know that it's happening.
Bend over, here. Here we go. But Josh, I am very excited for more Jay and Silent Bob and Dogma 2 after that. Yes, 100%. Give us more Dogma.
Mallrats. Imagine a Mallrats sequel when there's like fucking no malls and they're all dead. Like
That's
sad.
actually really wow. I didn't even think about that. That's a really good idea.
Jason Lee,
Yeah, that
as
is
Brody is just it's like Fletch. It's like Chevy Chase as Fletch. There's just something about him when he plays Brody specifically. I like his other characters, but fuck, Brody is like that's who I think is the hottest. That's the most charming
That's
male character I've ever seen in a film. That is fist worthy.
fist worthy, baby.
That kid is back on the escalator.
the Stan Lee monologue from Mallrats is kind of it's unbeatable. But it sucks that if they did do a new one, you couldn't get that again. So that kind of sucks.
You could bring somebody in though, right? There's got to be somebody that's still. I know Stan Lee was, one of one, but they could, or they could flip it. They could have TS be the one that's got issues. Well, what the fuck is TS into? Not himself and girls. Brody. It's all about Brody.
It's all about Brody and the Fist. Joshua, thank you Josh, thank you for the 20. Thank you for the 10. Much love to you, my friend. We got to talk soon about all these fun movies and projects. Jen, thank you for being a member for 19 months. It seems like forever. It's been such a great time talking horror with all you guys. I really appreciate the support of the page. It means quite a bit. Jen, thank you for 19 months. I know it's been longer than that, but I appreciate your support so much, Jen. Thank you for being a big part of this community. Josh, thank you for being a member as well. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Mr. Mastermind Killer, this is insane. I don't know how you reference this specifically. Ice Nine Kills Twisting the Knife is as great as SSA Deal With It and Psychedelic Breakfast. This is my dad's metal band. Fun fact, SSA, ass backwards.
Oh, gotcha.
And Paul.
Oh my God.
I don't know how you know this.
Dad joke of all dad jokes. I love that so much, and I also hate it at the same time.
SSA, ass backwards music. That's the dude.
You have a dad? I thought it was Immaculate Conception, Jake.
Dude, he's lying. He's chicken man. He's actually hatched.
I came out of an egg. I crawled out. I was covered in goo. What I will say about my father, my dear old dad, if he's probably not watching right now, but he made some really cool music. This Deal With It album, I'd say go listen to it if you like thrash metal. It's very cool and very weird and different. So I'm not even just saying that because it's my dad. I really like this album. It's a very good little piece of music, little good Cleveland history in the metal scene from the 90s too. So
nice.
Go listen to SSA. That's my dad.
I am gonna listen to that.
It's interesting. But did Twisting the Knife lyrics or video give anyone hints about Scream 7? Well, David Arquette is on screen in the music video, interestingly enough. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yeah, dude, what does he call him at the end? A 9 Inch Kills. It's like I'm the biggest fan of 9 Inch Kills.
Yeah, because that was like it was like a separate video that I saw that had that, because they had Johnny Brennan from the Jerky Boys in there, which I was like, damn, dude, Johnny looks better than he's ever looked, physically fit wise. I was like, that's crazy. Oh God, Jerky Boys, man.
That's a long time ago. Wow, that's something my dad used to tell me about. I love that.
I didn't notice any hints or anything like that in the video.
Twisting the Knife is pretty. Even the title itself is pretty broad, and I didn't really see anything,
So in the marketing, what's up, Eric?
I said I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched the video. I listened to the song a couple times because I kind of dig it. It's really melodic, and I like that. But I haven't watched the video. I did hear.
It's very overproduced, and if that's your vibe, then you'll like it.
It's them standing on giant ghost.
Are we talking
knives,
overproduced, like Creed with arms wide open, like that kind of?
It's crazier than that. Because I've seen that music, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's literally like Spencer Charnas and McKenna Grace, and they're walking on Ghostface, giant Ghostface knives. There's a massive Ghostface that's circling them as they're playing the band, and there's sparks flying everywhere. It's so much CGI kind of vibes.
It seems like the video takes itself very seriously.
Yeah.
But the song is like a love song, kind of like a toxic love. I'm like, well, I guess Twisting the Knife fits Scream 7, but this is just a song.
Has the full soundtrack for Scream 7 been released?
There's 2 songs out now, and there's I think a couple more still to come, if I'm not mistaken.
I remember when Halloween Ends was coming out. I think the soundtrack came out a week before, and then the titles of it were super spoilery. I was
the score. This person dies.
Yeah.
So and so's death.
Michael's death scene music. It's
Now, actually, I don't know. I think M said she had to go, but her shared like this is where I saw it at least. So I got to give her credit. Go subscribe to M. She's great. She's me and Davey's friend. She's wonderful.
Oh, I love her.
So great. She made a post talking about the score, like all the track names came out. I remember, and like they kind of tell you like where different scenes are in the film. And it's a little spoilery. That's all I'll say.
It's usually how it goes, man.
Wait, what? Did I spoil more stuff?
I definitely know where some of those scenes are in the movie based on those score titles. That's what I'll say.
I have just like,
dude, I've
done
been pretty
this to
good
all of
about
that.
dodging shit. Dude. I've been smacking that shit.
I've been watching so much more porn just to avoid
exactly
the spoilers.
I
it's a sacrifice.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I was just thinking, like,
right.
if there was ever a time for it to save me, now is that time.
I've had to get into some really weird shit just to like keep myself engaged.
Yeah. I mean, you did bring up fists tonight. You know, that was you. This is the horniest day of Killjoy Jake history, I think, ever. That's what happens when you get, four dudes together, man. So far.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay.
I can't help it when I'm around you, Davey. But Paul, thank you. That's insane that you referenced SSA. I'm curious if you actually know them. I know you're from the area, but so much love to you, my friend. Thank you for the 10. Thank you. Good luck with your YouTube channel, by the way. Keep me updated. Riker Monson saying hi again. Hello again, Riker. Thank you for supporting the page, not once but twice. What is it like navigating being a fan of this franchise, but then also having to be a critic? Is it challenging sometimes? I will make my answer very quick. Yes. I want to just say that I just love everything Scream, and it's all great, but, you also have to have that critic part of your brain on. I think that's the big problem I think I have with these movies, is because I remember coming out of Scream 6 and just buzzing about it, being like, this was awesome. I've gone back to, Screams 5 and 6 especially, and been like, okay, well, there's this and that, whatever. And I think if you're someone who's just looking to have fun with a movie, like you can totally just have fun with both of those. They're very candy coated and just a good time. But at the same time, you got to balance that. It's a balancing act, I think, is the big thing about it. How do you guys feel about that? We have a lot of critics here tonight.
Yeah. You have to like turn your brain off a little bit, especially if you like see certain movies early, you have to like kind of hold your excitement because you don't want to like be hyperbolic. Like, because I've seen certain movies early. Like I saw 6 early, I saw 5 early. So like you have to kind of like, it's hard, especially when you're a fan of a franchise that you're reviewing, like critically. You have to like sometimes just like hold that shit in a little bit and just like think a little critically. So it's difficult, man. It's easy when it's like a movie that you're just seeing for the first time. You have no expectations, but when it's like, your favorite horror franchise or something, it's tough, bro. Like it really is.
Eric, Davey, how do you guys feel about it? Like, is it tough kind of watching movies you're excited for, but having to be a little more critical?
Yeah, I like being positive. I always say that I can count on one hand the amount of movies I've seen that I don't like. I think the bigger thing is going to see movies you're not excited about because it's not like you, for instance, you've mentioned, and I think everyone I know who has seen it has mentioned that Psycho Killer is not good. If I was a good reviewer, I would still go see that movie because I think perfect example is you with The Strangers 3.
Yeah.
You saw it late and everyone had already said how terrible it was. And you for the love of the game, you still had to go see it. So,
I did, dude. But Strangers 3, though, I will say about that film, it's bad, but I think it is the best one of the 3. Like, can I say that too? Like, there's different levels of bad, and I think that's another big part of being, like being a critic is like being like, where do I rank this? Like there's things about that movie I'm like, okay, there's a few little points on the board for that 1 and 2 might not have had. So that's another thing that's like kind of tough because it's easy to come out the gate of something like Strangers 3, which is like just sleep inducing and just being like, it was a 0 out of 10, it was trash. But I gotta be fair, there's 1 or 2 things in there that was interesting to me. So it's a 1 or 2 out of 10.
Also, I think you have to analyze stuff because if you're not a reviewer, you can just say, hey, I didn't like it. That's a simple enough answer, but
that's not a good review.
Exactly. Right? As a reviewer and a creator, you have to be like, I didn't like it because of this, and this. And sometimes you can't put your finger on why you don't like something. I've seen a movie Like I've seen a movie that by like all accounts is not a good movie, but for some reason I freaking liked it. And I just like I'm happy with it.
Valid.
And I can't say why I liked it, but I just like I had a good time and found myself smiling while I can't explain that. And it's
Dude, the
hard.
flip side to this though, like what he's asking about like being a fan of the franchise and reviewing it, you know it like the back of your hand, so it makes it easier to review. Like it's different than like a critic not knowing anything about the franchise and is not really a horror fan or a Scream fan. So it's like a double-edged sword because then you know exactly like every character, every reference, so you can kind of use that, you know, to your advantage for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's tough. Like the tough part I have about it is I am a very analytical guy and I like to think about things. So when I watch a movie at a press screening and I walk out and they're asking me what I thought about it, I'm like, I am still thinking about it. Like I'm processing everything.
I need to eat after and then have a coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It took hundreds of people to make this movie. It's this huge undertaking. I've never made a film myself. I don't understand, you know, how difficult it can be. I respect the hell out of that. So what I'd like to do, Riker, is I kind of, you know, I can, even if I didn't like the movie, I can say, hey, well, I know that these people will probably like this movie. Like I didn't like Housemaid. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't poorly made. It doesn't have bad performances. It's not my kind of movie. But I can still sort of like review it in a way that's like, well, these things work. It's just not my taste. And I think that's the tough thing. And also, I think the toughest thing for me was getting into it. I was like, I don't want people to think that I'm mean, because it's really easy to tell your friends you think a movie sucks. And then you get in front of a camera and you're going to put it out to the world and you're like, I mean, is this really how it's going to be? But then I watched Valentine and I put together a really fun review just tearing that movie apart. So, which is still a fun movie, but bad.
The thing is, like, we put like movies on a pedestal, but like if Scream 7 is shit, you're paying for that movie. You have like, it's valid to shit on it. Like if I go to a restaurant and eat a pizza and the pizza's dog shit, like I can go on Yelp or I can tell the chef, like, hey, dude, I want a fucking refund. This pizza sucks. Like we hold like movies to such a higher like pedestal. Like it's okay to shit on stuff that you're a fan of. It's okay to be critical. Like I don't think like, you know, like, I understand like your fears of that. It's kind of like weird at first because there's so many people involved.
Especially when it's like when Shelby Oaks came out, it was this really weird minefield because it's like there are like I think Stuckman could make a good movie if someone else wrote it. Because I don't think the story was good, but the movie looked good.
But like, as a first movie, you have to like. It's like there's also things.
There's other factors, right?
It's kind of it's kind of a cover album. It's like here's a bunch of stuff I liked in movies that I saw, and I'm just gonna like squish them together. And it's like that's okay, bro. Like nothing against that, but.
Right. Well, dude, and bringing it back to The Strangers just real quick, like I love Rennie Harlin as a director. He made those Strangers movies, but I feel like, you know, the writers, whoever, some creative involved missed the point of The Strangers is how I feel about that trilogy, and that bums me out. Rennie Harlin, though, made one of the best shark movies ever made with Deep Blue Sea. I'll die on that hill. I think it's fucking great. Eric, yes?
I was just gonna what you guys brought up Shelby Oaks. I thought the same thing with the Iron Lung. That's like a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like I did not like Iron Lung. I recognize the amount of work it took and like to make that. And I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just not my kind of movie. I thought it was a little slow. I think he could have and that's but once again, it's a YouTuber who wrote it, directed it,
the budget's so lower,
starred in it, and self-released it, which is
pretty punk rock. It's about as punk rock as you get.
So like I can't just say I didn't like that movie. It's not possible to just say I didn't like that movie. You have to say
I appreciate this effort.
I respect the hell out of him making this because like he's the only person on screen the entire movie. I mean, he's on screen the entire movie. You see other people too, but he's actually on screen the entire movie most of the time by himself. Like that's not easy to pull off. And for a lot of people, it hit the mark. So yeah, like reviewing stuff like that is really interesting because you have to recognize not just the movie itself, but what went into it.
You're talking about like more small budget, but like this is Paramount and Spyglass, so it's like honestly, I know people at Paramount, they don't give a shit if I shit on this movie. They don't fucking care. Like there's so many like, especially when it's like a property like Scream, it's like it's gonna make so much money regardless. Like it's okay to shit on movies like that. It's like, dude, you're paying $20. You're driving to the theater. You're doing whatever. Like you're going on a date. Like it's okay to feel like valid in your
Yeah,
in your
they need to earn our
Yeah.
audienceship. Like it's
Yeah.
not our
Yeah.
responsibility to keep
This
this
ain't
massive
free.
industry
This isn't a
afloat.
free-
It's up
Mhm.
to them to listen to the audiences.
Yeah.
But the last thing I'll say, Riker, and I think we can all take this away. Whether you're just a fan that likes to talk about movies, you're in the chat, you have a channel, whatever. I think the most important thing, say, whether you like or don't like something, to be able to tell people why. I think.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the part where learning about the industry, even I've never made a movie, but I just try to learn as much about the ins and outs of the business, the ins and outs of how productions work as best I can, not being a part of them, and take all of that into account, and just be able to look into the whys and be able to tell people why you like something or don't like something.
Well, and another big thing with that too is the more knowledgeable you are about the industry, you're going to find more things that you maybe like about a movie that you didn't like initially.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I've watched entire movies where I'm like, I think 10 years ago I would have fucking hated this, but there's this that I know about now that I'm like, oh, I actually kind of appreciate that about this film that I just otherwise would have written off.
You're like, this Foley artist was working his fucking
Dude.
ass off because this sound is so hard to get in this environment. Like,
Yes.
there's so much shit you think about, like not like when you're like
And
thinking
then-
like watching a movie casually. It's so different.
I think it can also sort of give you an idea of what to expect when people are like, hey, do you think this is going to happen in this movie? And it's like, well, probably not, because for these financial reasons or these scheduling reasons or, like all these practical reasons that have nothing to do with the storytelling.
Business icky side of filmmaking.
So sometimes they have to write around things, and they wouldn't give us an idea that a fan would come up with just because it's like logistically it's not something Hollywood does. Yeah.
100%. Guys, we have a couple more minutes left of this stream, so we're going to get through these super chats. Silver Princess is saying, Roman is the strongest Ghostface. Bye. I don't know if you guys know Silver Princess or not, but she just, she comes in, she drops this super chat and does not say anything else and leaves. I respect it. I'm terrified of Silver Princess, frankly, and thank you for supporting the page. So thank you for the mic drop. We greatly appreciate that. Josh is saying, don't even get me started on Shelby Oaks. I was the VFX supervisor on set and helped behind the scenes. I parted ways on it amicably before release. Yikes.
That's
At
too
least
bad
it
to
was
hear.
amicable.
Yeah, right?
And Josh, I have to say, because I've been in the chat before and I've been a little snarky, but now that you've seen my personality, I just want you to know it's all in good fun. I appreciate the work you do, man. And you're so awesome for being such a big part of Jake's community. I don't know if I've seen Josh pop up elsewhere, but it is really cool that you've got like this, you got a insider Jake right here.
Josh is a really good dude, and I'm happy to say that we have bonded, especially over the film Congo from 1995. So
the Bruce Campbell classic.
Yeah, well, yes, it's so funny because Josh would come into the streams and we would kind of talk, and then we actually got to going back and forth, and we both realized we both loved that film. It was a film we watched in our just at my house at a young age, and it was just great. We did a whole video on Congo. In fact, it's if you're a Patreon member or channel member, whatever, you can check that video out right now. We watched Congo. It's like my reaction videos on the page. I'm doing a ton of those lately, which is fun. Josh, thank you for the 5 though. I love Congo. We need to do our annual watch. Paul is also going to see Scream 7 in Screen X on March 6th or 7th. You just wanted me to say 6, 7, didn't you? God damn it, Paul.
Every time.
You fell for it.
I did. Damn it. Thank you, Paul. That's brutal. Thank you for the support. Don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface is saying, what if the killer got hold of Gail's recorder in Stu's house, and that is why the killer says, I've got a thing for you, Sid, like pretending to be Stu? I'm not sure.
I've seen videos of people talking about like Gail's camcorder being in Stu's house and how that's how AI kind of gets all the information.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't think that's the case because Gail's camcorder doesn't record.
It has. Wait.
It transmits the signal to the van, which she drove away once Ghostface started chasing her, at which point it would have been out of range and wouldn't have recorded. I brought this up so many times, and people are like, well, what's on the tape? There is no tape. That's why it was that's why it was a delay. She even tells Kenny when she gets in the van, record everything. This could be or something about like an Emmy or something. So I'm sorry to ruin it for people, but what she left in there was not an actual recorder. It was a it just transmitted the video.
It's
So-
just like a monitor
Wow.
transferring to the van. pretty
As
much.
to the why the killer says I've got a thing for you, Sid, that's got to be a line in the Stab movies. We already know from seeing the clip from the Stab movie in part 2 that Sydney gave Gail information, because we see the conversation between Sydney and Billy replayed word for word.
Yeah, no one else
So
was there.
So we know Sydney, we know Gail got the information somehow about the conversations that Sydney had when she wasn't there. So my guess is it had to be in like a police report, or Sydney just told Gail. So that's how I explain that. There's nothing on the camcorder. Sorry. It was just transmitting a signal to the van, which is no longer, it's crashed down the street because Kenny's, as she said, Kenny's fat ass was on the roof leading down.
I agree. Guys, I'm so sorry. We do got to get moving onto the next stream here. We are playing some video games in literally minus 1 minute. Josh, release the tapes. Yes, Willowbrook tapes. Make it happen. Check this out. Really cool new found footage movie. Go follow them on Instagram. Make it happen. Josh, thank you for the 2. Thank you for the support tonight. You are so kind, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, for everyone hanging out with us tonight, please subscribe to everybody who is with us on the round table. All these dudes are hilarious and make some pretty damn great content. Davey Deathray, I've been on his channel a few times now. Last year, you did a really fucking cool charity stream, which I just have so much respect for you for doing, and I think that's really fucking dope. Go back and watch that or any of his new stuff. Eric, I don't know what you're working on right now, but I know you have a really cool channel. Are you still doing the fan film reaction live streams?
We put a pause on that for a while because we went through like over 100 of them in such a short time. We are going to come back with that. I looked the other day. I haven't made a video in over like 450 days. I've been on other people's channels so often recently. I am working on my first video back, which will release early next week.
Very cool, very cool. Zoe, and you have something coming out in 5 days on a mysterious topic that no one could ever guess.
Dude, I'm working my ass off to see 7 early. I'm working on some. I'm working on it.
If you fly to France, you can see it 2 days before everyone else because it releases on the 24th.
I got some sources at Paramount. I'm trying so hard.
Hook a guy up. If you do, hook a guy up. Come on now.
I love that. Guys, thank you so much for joining me again. I'm sorry we have to end this so abruptly. We're playing video games, so hop on over to the Roadside Research stream. We're playing a brand new video game, playing as aliens at a gas station. It's insane. Go check it out. It's going to be awesome. Again, subscribe to all these dudes. They're awesome. Check out their pages. I think they're all kind of... you're just Zoe Crawford, right?
Yeah.
That's your YouTube page? I'm trying to remember. Okay. Yeah. Subscribe to Zoe Crawford, subscribe to The Bearded Entertainment, and subscribe to Davey Deathray, baby. This has been Scream Talk, 1 week away. We'll talk more Scream next week. Thank you, dudes, for joining me. And as always, everybody, peace out.
Take care, y'all.
Peace.